Morning, guys. I'm gonna jump on here for a few minutes, talk about a few things. Sorry about all the traffic noise around here. It's a little busy corner where I'm at right now. I'm at a Valero gas station. So yeah, game on, guys. Let's get a few more people in here. Let me get over 100 people here, and I'll start doing my little rant. I'm pretty much at a loss for words, guys. Hey, Jay Spur, I got your number, bro. I'll be calling you today, man. Be looking out for my call. All right, guys. Looks like we got about 110 people here. I'm gonna go ahead and start. It's been the last couple of weeks. I've been pretty disgusted at what I've been seeing from our public officials and our law enforcement, and I kind of been sitting back, kind of observing, watching what's going on. I haven't really had a whole lot of input. You guys have seen me on your live streams here and there. You know, I got a full-time job, guys, and it's hard for me to during the day to get out there and support you guys like I need to, like I want to. But I got to tell you, I'm really, really disgusted at what I've been seeing, and I've been sitting back watching too long, guys. I'm tired of it. I'm at a loss for words, guys. I just don't know what to say about what's going on. Even with the cameras, these police officers, they don't give a shit. They don't care whose rights they violate. And I'm sick and tired of it, guys. And I've been sitting back watching too long. I've been kind of quiet lately. I know you guys have seen my channel kind of slow down a little bit. But like I said, I'm at a loss for words, guys. I just don't know what to say. So I know Wolfman is live right now. Him and Mex and Padilla are down at the magistrate waiting on Tucson, Arizona to get out. I did hear that he was in bad shape. Now I didn't know that his wife was in town with him, so they were having a hard time getting bond for him. They did do a cash bond of $2,400, so they're just waiting on him to process through. He is injured pretty bad, guys. If you guys seen Jay Spur 210's video, he went back out there shortly after the incident yesterday and videoed the blood on the sidewalk, guys. And let me say something about Jay Spur 210, guys. And I know you're in here, Jay Spur. If you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, if you guys have not, and I've been meaning to do a video and promote his channel. If you guys have not seen his channel, J Spur 210, all one word, you guys need to go over there and subscribe to his channel. He's doing some excellent work out there, and we need to support him, guys. He's a new auditor in the San Antonio area, so let's get on board and jump over there and support his channel. So let me get back to this Leon Valley thing, guys. I want to send a message out to Leon Valley. And you guys look at my face really close and really hard. And I know you guys got pictures of me over there. Every law enforcement agency within 500 miles has a picture of me, Sheepdog, News Now Houston, almost all the Texas auditors. I wouldn't be surprised if they have Batosai's picture up somewhere. But let me send a message out to Leon Valley. We the people are going to hold you accountable. I'm disgusted at what you guys have done to law-abiding citizens. Didn't you guys learn anything from Almost Park? I know you guys were monitoring what was going on at Almost Park. We the people are going to assist many of you officers at Leon Valley at finding new employment. Some of you officers are going to be on an unemployment line soon. We're going to take some of you officers' homes, your cars, all of your assets. You're going to lose them in federal court for the rights violations that you guys have done. Don't you guys know anything about Turner versus Driver? I just read Turner versus Driver yesterday morning before Mexican Padilla and Tucson police sucks went out there. I had just finished reading Turner versus Driver, rereading Turner versus Driver. And do you know that it's not only says that we have a right to film police, but all government officials. The DHS memo covers the inside of courthouse lobbies, foyers. For them to throw him out of the lobby like that, that's not a courthouse. Even though court may have been going on in that building that day, it's not a courthouse. And even if it was, he can record in that lobby. But Leon Valley Police Department, I want to let you know that we're going to assist you guys. We the people are going to assist you guys in finding new employment. We're going to take your assets in an individual capacity. We're going to take your assets, your houses, your cars. Now, I'm not threatening violence against any police officer out there, and I don't condone violence against any police officer out there. Hang on, guys. I got a big semi-truck driving by me. I don't condone any violence against any police officer out there. Let me just put that out there. And I want to be perfectly clear. The law is out there to keep us, we the people, in check, but it's also out there to keep police officers in check. The law keeps you guys in check, and it keeps police in check, just like it keeps everybody in check. That law is not just for citizens out on the street. It's for police officers too. All the laws, the Constitution, everything. It keeps police officers in check, just like it keeps us in check. And I'm sorry about this rant, guys, but I'm tired of sitting back watching this crap. I'm tired of sitting back watching these auditors get assaulted, getting their houses raided by SWAT just for exercising their rights, just for filing a complaint against an agency. They have to send a SWAT team to somebody's house and steal all their property. What happened yesterday made my stomach turn, guys. It was disgusting. Mexican Padilla was out on a public sidewalk. He wasn't even engaging anyone. You guys saw that on the video. Tucson, Arizona sucks. Tucson, I'm not sure what his channel name is. Is it called Tuck Police Suck or something like that? Well, anyway, he went into the foyer of the, you guys saw the video. He went in there and he got thrown out within seconds. He got assaulted. He got pushed out. You know, he was forced out. Again, my message to Leon Valley Police Department is you need to go back and watch the Almost Part videos and see what happens to corrupt police departments. If you think those officers from Almost Part aren't going to lose their jobs, if you think that they're not going to lose their houses and their cars, if you think that lawsuits aren't going to happen, because one lawsuit's already in effect. Buck G, everybody knows Buck G has already filed a federal lawsuit in federal court against Officer Salinas in his individual capacity in Almost Part. And there's more lawsuits coming for Almost Part. And now it looks like Leon Valley's going to be in the same boat as Almost Part. If you officers don't think that you're going to have to come out of pocket for attorney fees and whatever else, legal fees, if you don't think you're going to have to defend your honor, your word, which you have no honor, if you don't think that you're going to have to defend yourself in a court of law, if you don't think it's going to cost you a penny to violate someone's rights, you better think again. We the people are not going to stand for it any longer. We the people. We put you in that office, and we can take you out of that office. Hang on, guys. A lot of traffic here. We the people put you there, we pay your salaries, and we the people can take you out of there too. You know, I used to listen to a bunch of comedy when I was growing up, and I don't remember if it was Richard Pryor or Red Fox or someone like that when I was growing up. Guys, I'm 55 years old. Some of you may not remember some of these comedians, but I remember one comedian saying, he was talking about his kids, how his kids used to act up and whatever, and he said something to the effect of, to one of his kids, he said, you know, son, I can take you out and make another one just like you. Leon Valley, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take you out and we're going to make another one, but not like you. We're going to take you out of those positions. All the officers that violated law-abiding citizens' rights, we're going to take you out of those positions. And we're going to put somebody in that knows how to honor their oath and respect citizens' rights. You can't run people out of your fucking town. This ain't the Wild Wild West. You cannot trespass somebody from your town. The Constitution doesn't allow it. And we the people aren't going to allow it. This is not Dodge City. This is not the Wild Wild West where you can run people out of your town, Leon Valley. You better get ready because there's a shitstorm coming your way. You better prepare yourself. Now's the time for you to hire more officers for backup. And I'm not talking about any type of violence. Everybody knows that First Amendment auditors have never, ever assaulted anyone. We've never committed any violence towards any government agency or police officer. We abide by the law. Civil rights activists and auditors and all the activists out there, Second Amendment guys, we always abide by the law. In fact, we make it a point to abide by the law. Guys, I'm not really reading these, and I'm sorry. I'm not reading this chat, guys. But I think I have some moderators in there. But guys, listen. Back to Leon Valley. We the people, we're coming for you. And hell's coming with us. If you think you can run people out of your town, just like in Tombstone, we're coming. And hell's coming with us. We're going to assist you officers in finding new employment. And if the city government of Leon Valley doesn't want to step in and take action, they better take a long look at the Almost Park videos. They better get prepared to defend lawsuits that are coming their way. Federal lawsuits. These aren't just municipal. These aren't just municipal or small claims lawsuits. These are federal lawsuits. They're going to be filed in district court. These aren't county lawsuits. These aren't municipal lawsuits. These are federal lawsuits that are coming your way, guys. Leon Valley, I can't believe you guys, man. It's not the Wild Wild West where you can run people out of your town. Man, guys. Friday morning. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll back here and look at some of these comments, guys. Sorry I haven't been following along. We got 355 people watching. And guys, I don't go live very often, but only when I feel like I really need to. So looks like I got a couple moderators in here. I don't know why. Ben, Black Label, why aren't you a moderator on my channel, dude? I gotta fix that. Tay Lynn's in here moderating, so Yeah, well, here's the thing. Joshua Haynes just posted attack their qualified immunity. Guys, Turner versus Driver takes away their qualified immunity. The right to film police in their official duties. Sorry about this, guys. I got a semi truck right here. Turner versus Driver will take away their qualified immunity, just like it does in Joanna's case, in Bug G's case. When there's an established right, when there's already an established law, when it's been established already, their qualified immunity goes away. So before Turner versus Driver, there was not an established right to film police. Now, we all know that we had a First Amendment right to do it, but it wasn't established in the Fifth Circuit, which covers Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. So Turner versus Driver gave us that right. The Batosai, Philip Turner. And like I said, I just read Turner versus Driver. I reread it yesterday morning. And then all of a sudden, about 2 hours later, an hour later, the Leon Valley thing happened. And guys, I know Mexic Padilla and Texas Wolfman and Tucson Police Sucks wife are down there at the magistrate waiting on Tucson Sucks to get out of jail. They did bond him out with a cash bond. If you guys want to go over and donate to, I don't know if he has a PayPal set up. I don't know if his wife has anything set up, but they did pay a cash bond of $2,400. And Batosai in here? I'm just reading the comments, guys. I'm trying to scroll back here. Hey, Philip, you in here? Okay, Bat. I don't know how long you've been in here, bro, but man, I'm really disgusted at the way things have been going with the all the arrests and all the rights violations that these police officers have been candidly doing on camera. It's like they don't care anymore about the cameras. It's like all these affidavits that we've been seeing coming from our cases have all been lies. Guys, wait until we start posting all the affidavits. Wait till you guys see the affidavit for Joanna's arrest. Wait till you see the affidavit for my arrest. You guys will, I say you guys won't believe it, but you can't put anything past our corrupt police. They will lie, cheat, and steal as long as they come out smelling like roses on the other end. It takes a federal lawsuit to put these guys in check. Guys, I'm tired of sitting back and watching this. My channel's been kind of slowed down lately, and I just kind of been sitting back watching what's going on, and I can't do it anymore, guys. I just can't do it anymore. I cannot sit back and keep watching this. We the people have to come together. We have to organize, and we have to start putting these police departments and these police officers in check. We need funds. We need money. And I'm not begging for money. I'm saying we the people, we need to go after these police departments in federal court in their individual capacities for violating a law-abiding citizen's rights. This cannot keep happening, guys. If they do this on camera, imagine what they do when there's no cameras around. Look at that little Windcrest stop that I recorded the other day with that little pregnant lady. Imagine what they would have done to that lady if I wouldn't have been there. They probably would have towed her car. They probably would have put her, and she had a little dog in the car. They probably would have put her and her dog out on the street. Philip and I, Batosai and I, recorded a traffic stop in Windcrest a couple months ago, and they towed this lady's car, even though there was someone there to drive it away. I mean, I was in Windcrest on that Texas trooper stop when they arrested the young black man. They said he had a tail light out. He didn't have a tail light out. He was arrested for driving while black. That's what he was arrested for. They took that car when there were multiple people there that could have driven that car away, including the owner of the car. She was there. She could have driven it away. Buck G offered to drive the car away. There were multiple people that could have driven that car away. But these corrupt police, they just want to steal your property, impound your shit, and make you pay. It's got to stop, guys. Our government, our police, they're out of control. When are we going to rise up and take control of what we put these people in there to do, to protect and serve? We already know that's not what they're out there for. They're there to collect and preserve. Collect revenue and preserve property. They're not there to collect, protect and serve. So, guys, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. That video yesterday, I was screaming at my screen. I was screaming at it. It made my stomach turn hearing Tucson screaming, begging for his life while he was being tased and beaten. J Spur 210 went back out there and recorded all the blood on the sidewalk. Fresh blood that the ants were still there. So we all know that he was bleeding before he left the scene. Those thug, corrupt, criminal cops at Leon Valley are gonna get a hard lesson from we the people. We the people are coming, and hell's coming with us. Take a lesson from Almost Park, Leon Valley. We're not gonna stand for what you've done. You cannot run people out of your town. This is not the old Wild West where you can run people out of town. Guys, I know I've repeated several things, but it looks like the live stream, the number keeps going up and up. We keep getting new people in here. So I'm just gonna kind of just keep, every now and then repeat what I've said from the beginning, is that Leon Valley is out of control. Leon Valley Police Department, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do a SWAT raid on every activist house in this area. What are they gonna do? They're gonna come raid my house because I'm doing a video right now? Are they gonna send a SWAT team to my house because I am telling them that we the people are gonna hold them accountable? Are they gonna send a SWAT team to my house? I have yet to go to Leon Valley with my cameras. I have yet to show up out there. But right now, I'm gonna advise everyone in this area not to go to Leon Valley alone. Do not go to Leon Valley and try to do an audit by yourself. Don't even go with 4 people. We need to organize, we need to plan, and we need to make sure that when we show up out there, that there's more people than they have police officers. They can't arrest 100 people. They can't arrest 200 people. We proved that at Almost Park. We had 780 people walking the street in Almost Park. And what happened? They locked the police station. They locked it tight. We banged on the door. We tried to get in. They would not open the door. There was not a single sight of an Almost Park police officer the day we did the march out there. Who was out there? San Antonio Police Department, doing traffic control because we were marching through their city. Who was marching through their city? We the people. We the people marched through that city, and we showed Almost Park. What was happening at Almost Park before all of that happened? A guy would show up out there open carrying. He'd get put on his knees, guns drawn on him, tasered. We the people showed up and showed them what law-abiding citizens are made of. And now anyone can feel safe going out there open carrying. Anyone can go out there and film and open carry, and Almost Park is not gonna blink an eye at you. Why? Because we the people shut them down. And that's what's gonna happen in Leon Valley. We're gonna shut that shit down. And guys, I just, I came on here and I had a loss for words. But it doesn't seem like I have a loss for words today, guys. I'm just disgusted. I am disgusted at what I'm seeing out there. I'm going on 5 years as an activist, and it seems things are getting worse. The more cameras we have, the worse it seems to be getting. And that's not how it's supposed to be, guys. You would think that the more cameras we have, the more they would behave themselves. But, guys, what the hell is wrong with our police? All right, guys. They claim the side. Taylin, I'm reading your comment. They claim the sidewalk is their property. Sidewalk is their property. It's Leon Valley City property. It doesn't matter. It's public access. It's public property. DJ L, the thugs in blue think if they double down, that you'll stop. All they're doing, guys, and I'm sorry about this shaking, all they're doing is throwing gas on the fire. They're throwing gasoline on the fire. They think that's going to shut us down. They think we're going to stop. Leon Valley, you're just throwing gas on the fire. Yeah, you guys, that's not going to shut us down. When have you guys ever seen us stop? When have you guys ever seen us slow down? When have you guys ever seen us back down from thug criminal cops? Padilla was charged with criminal trespass. His bond was $7,000. Class B misdemeanor. And from what I'm hearing, Tucson, Arizona cop Suck was charged with resisting arrest and interfering with public duties or some shit like that. Hang on, guys. Got a big truck coming by. Before the arrest, Mexican Padilla had been trespassed from all city buildings in Leon Valley. Now, first of all, like I said, Leon Valley is not the Wild Wild West. They can't run people out of town. They cannot tell you that you're trespassed from all public property in Leon Valley. So, first of all, that's unconstitutional. So they're going to learn their lesson on that. The criminal trespass charge that he got, that's going to be dismissed. I promise you. A sidewalk is not public building, correct? Yes, the value of live streaming, guys. And, Leon Valley, they grabbed those guys, and I was watching both live streams yesterday, guys. They grabbed their devices and immediately killed the live stream. Now, they couldn't delete it because if you guys know how live stream to YouTube works, it takes a while for it to process. So you really can't do nothing with that while it's processing. So as soon as it processed, Black Label jumped on and did a live stream, and I want to thank you, Ben, Black Label, for that. Jumped on and did a live stream and had everybody go grab those videos and mirror them. As far as I know, they're still up. I haven't checked this morning. But, for everybody to go and grab those videos like we did yesterday, the evidence is there, guys. The evidence has been preserved. So these guys are not going to be able to explain away what they did yesterday. I was watching it, guys. Mexican Padilla was on the sidewalk, and he wasn't engaging anyone. They came right out and just grabbed him. No words, no nothing. They just grabbed him and took him to the ground. Now, you couldn't see the other point of view, so we don't know. You know, I can hear the cops saying stop resisting, but we all know what that's all about. That's all about trying to prove that they were resisting, whether they were or not. They could beat the hell out of you as long as they're saying stop resisting, right? That may explain some of the blood on the sidewalk. But guys, Leon Valley, they're going to get a hard lesson from we the people. And, you know, it seems we all saw what happened to Chi-Town Sue over in Chicago. You know, we all saw what happened over there. And there's been some pretty egregious things going on lately, all across the United States, all across the country. But I gotta say, guys, and I'm not just saying this because I'm from this area and this is Texas, but you guys gotta agree with me. The most egregious things have been coming out of Texas lately, and it seems that we need more auditors in this area. And our little auditor community has been growing here slowly. We do have a lot of new auditors in the area, but guys, it's time to descend on Leon Valley the way Olmos Park was descended on. So, you know, and this is something that needs to happen during the week when business is open, when they're all on duty and they can learn a lesson. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to go interrupt public duties. I'm not saying that we're going to disrupt, you know, public officials while they're performing their duties. That's not what I'm calling for. I'm not calling for any type of disruption. I'm not calling for anything unlawful or illegal. We have never done that. We always abide by the law, guys. And if anybody wants to post numbers into the chat for Leon Valley, and if you want a secret dress from your government, if you did not like what you saw yesterday and what's still up on YouTube, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have mirrored these videos already. I haven't had time. You know, I'm at work right now, you know, and I work 5 days a week, sometimes 6. So, but guys, I try to support everyone in this community, and that goes from East Coast to West Coast, from the far north to the far south, United States, and across the ocean. People like Fluke Dog and all the activists, excuse me, in other countries. Guys, I'm a supporter 100%. I appreciate everybody coming on here and supporting me. I know I don't do too many live streams, but I'm thoroughly disgusted at what our police officers in my community, this is my community, guys. This is the San Antonio area where I live. You know, Leon Valley is about 30 minutes, 30 minutes from where I live. And I cannot comprehend and believe what I'm seeing coming out of that city. It's time for we the people to descend on Leon Valley and teach them the Constitution and make them honor their oath. Let's assist some of those police officers in finding new employment. Let's take some of their houses and cars away from them. Let's take the money out of them and their families' pockets. You know, I don't feel bad for these officers' families. Well, maybe I should, you know, maybe I should feel bad for them. I should feel sorry for their wives and their children for the way they're behaving. They should be embarrassed for the way they treat law-abiding citizens. So when they lose their house and their car, they can explain to their wife and their kids why. I wasn't a man. I wasn't a man. I wasn't a man. I wasn't a big enough man to do the right thing. That's why daddy's losing his house. That's why daddy doesn't have a car to drive to work to the or that's why daddy doesn't have a car to drive to the unemployment office. Daddy's got to take the VIA bus to the unemployment office because daddy wasn't a man enough to do the right thing. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, honey. I used to be a police officer, but I wasn't man enough to do the right thing. So I'm sorry I got to take the bus to the unemployment office. And I'm sorry we got to live in this shitty ass apartment. And I'm sorry we lost the big ass house we used to live in because daddy wasn't man enough to do the right thing and protect citizens' rights. Daddy wasn't big enough to uphold the oath that he raised his right hand and swore an oath to. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry y'all got to go to public school now. I'm sorry that we don't have enough money to go buy groceries. So now we got to use these food stamps to go get some WIC items, you know, because my wife is pregnant and I don't have a fucking house to live in. I don't have a car to drive to work. I got to take the bus because I wasn't a fucking man enough to do the right thing and protect citizens' rights. That's what's going to happen to these officers at Leon Valley. We are going to hold them accountable. We're going to assist them in finding new employment or unemployment. Everything we do, guys, is going to be lawful and legal. And if they want to violate our rights again for being law-abiding citizens, they're going to pay the price. They're going to pay the price. You know, I've been sitting back watching this for a couple weeks. You know, what they did to Sheepdog was, you know, you guys know Bug G. You guys have seen her. But what you don't know about Bug G is she has a huge, huge heart. And when she saw what happened to Sheepdog, she cried for all morning that next day. When we found out what happened to Sheepdog, she was in tears for like 3-4 hours because a SWAT team raided his house. You know, Bug G really is a sweet, sweet person. But she can't be a firecracker, guys. Don't throw any gas on her because she's gonna catch on fire. You throw some gas on Bug G and you're gonna see a flame. Hold on, guys. Truck coming by. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to get off of here. Go make a living, an honest living. I gotta go make an honest living. Work my 8 hours and get my pay. It's something you guys may not know about me. I took an oath to the United States Constitution in 1979, in 1980, when I joined the military. I have an honorable discharge from the United States Army. I was a combat medic for 13 years in the United States Army. I swore an oath to the United States Constitution, and I'm still bound by that oath, whether I wear a uniform or not. These officers that raised their hand and swore an oath to the Constitution are violating that Constitution. They're violating their oath. And once again, hang on, guys. Let me get some of this caffeine in me. Maybe I should decaffeinate. Listen, guys, before I get off of here, I want to thank everybody who's always supported me and my family, Bug G, the young activists, everybody who's jumping on board and supporting all of these activists. You know, I know everybody has their favorite activist, their favorite auditor. Everybody has a favorite auditor that they like. That's cool. But as long as you're out there supporting every single one of us, you know, I know there's auditors out there that may not do what you guys like to see them do, or you may not agree with some of their tactics, but we're all out there doing the same thing. We're all out there trying to hold our government and our police accountable. And once again, I gotta say that we the people need to come together on this, just like we did for Almost Park and Morro Bay and Chicago. Guys, this is not a small thing that Leon Valley is doing. This is something that may have happened in the early 1900s or late 1800s, where they run people out of town. You know, like there's a new sheriff in town, and we're gonna run these. We're gonna run these guys out of town. We're gonna run Billy the Kid and these guys like this. We're gonna run them out of town. We're not Billy the Kid. We're Wyatt Earp, and we're coming, and hell's coming with us. Leon Valley, get prepared. I sure hope you don't have those 3006 and 3007 signs still up at your City Hall building. Complaints already been filed with the Attorney General on those signs. If you guys have been following Sheepdog's channel, you know about that. Leon Valley thinks they can just do whatever they want to do. They can run people out of their town like the old Wild West. Not gonna happen. All you're doing is throwing gas on the fire, Leon Valley. You think you can shut us down? It's gonna be the opposite way around. We're gonna shut you down. We're gonna help you guys find new employment. You're gonna be riding the city bus to the unemployment office very soon. The state's gonna be putting funds on your food stamp account, on your food stamp card that you're gonna have to be using pretty soon. You're gonna be looking for that money to be dropped into your food stamp account every month, so you can go buy groceries for your family. We're gonna help you find new employment, or we're gonna help you find unemployment. But then there you go again, collecting money that's not yours. Get out and make an honest living. Honor the oath that you took. You raised your hand to protect the Constitution, to protect the rights of citizens. Yeah, we know the Supreme Court has ruled that police have no duty to protect the citizen, but that doesn't matter, because it doesn't give you the right to violate citizens' rights. You may not have to protect us, but you damn sure can't be violating our rights. And you damn sure ain't gonna run us out of town. We're gonna show you. 398 people watching, guys. 225 likes. Man. Guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate everything, all the support that's always been given to me and my family. You guys have always shown the support. We've never backed down from a tyrant. Never backed down from a criminal police department. We organized, we planned, and we shut Almost Park down. And that's exactly what we're going to do with Leon Valley. Those officers are going to learn the law. That law is there to protect us, and the law is there to keep we the people in check, and the law is there to keep the police in check. It's to keep them from doing the wrong thing, and it's to keep us from doing the wrong thing. You know, these cops, they impose their will on a lot of people, and they always say, well, we're just following the law. Well, that's a lot what Hitler's people were doing, you know. They were just following orders. There's a lot of laws out there. Thank you, Penny News, for the donation. I don't know if looks like that's the only donation so far, but that's cool. Listen, guys, there used to be a lot of laws on the books that were unconstitutional. And there still is a lot of laws on the books that are unconstitutional. You know, there used to be a law in the books that says it was legal to own slaves. It was legal to own a slave. That was a law. But that law's not on the books anymore. So there's a lot of laws that are not constitutional. They go against the Constitution. They go against, but these cops, they'll still follow it just because it's the law. They'll still enforce that law. I guarantee you that if Leon Valley had a sign, if they had a sign on their front door that said, "No blacks allowed in this building," instead of "No cameras allowed." If they had and no cameras allowed, that's not a law anyway. That's a damn policy, But anyway, let's say if they had a sign on their city hall building or courthouse saying "No blacks allowed," or they had 2 water fountains that said only whites can drink out of this water fountain. Does that make it legal? They can't just make up laws. They can't just make up policy that goes against the law, that goes against the Constitution. Photography is not a crime. Tucson, Arizona sucks. Police sucks. Walked into there yesterday holding a camera. Photography is not a crime. They were assaulted, beaten, tased for being in a public space with a camera. They were run out of town. Mexican Medea and TX Sheepdog have been trespass warned from all public property in Leon Valley. All public buildings. It's not the Wild West, guys. If they think that this is the Wild West and they can run people out of town, that's what the Second Amendment was for. The Second Amendment was to control tyrannical government and police that are acting in the way that Leon Valley is acting. That's what the Second Amendment is for. Now, they want to treat Leon Valley like the Wild Wild West and run people out of their town. It's not going to happen, guys. When have you ever seen S.A. Ecstasy Prez back down from any tyrant? You guys won't find a single video on my channel where I've ever given my ID. I have never given my ID to a police officer other than a traffic stop. And I've only had one traffic stop that I can recall on my channel. And we all know you have to give up your license when you're stopped at a traffic stop in Texas. I abide by the law at all times, guys. I'm not an unlawful person. I don't do unlawful things. And every auditor that I know, most all auditors that I know, make it a point to abide by the law. Why? Because we don't want them to say that we're just out there starting trouble, we're breaking the law. They make up these false charges against us to make it seem like we're bad people. They hate transparency and accountability. That's what we stand for. That's what auditors and activists stand for. Accountability and transparency. Guys, any money that thank you James Dutton for the donation. But any donations I get during this live stream, I'm gonna make sure they go to the 2 auditors from Leon Valley yesterday, because that's what this live stream is all about today, guys. It's about Leon Valley, and I believe it. It's in the title. We the people are tired of seeing these tyrants. Hey, can somebody post a time? Can somebody post a time in the chat right now? Oh, never mind. I see it. Hey guys, listen. I'm gonna have to cut this live stream short. I got somewhere to be right now, but I appreciate everybody jumping on and listening to my rant this morning. I hope I didn't offend anybody. Okay, let me take that back. I hope I didn't offend anybody in the chat, but I hope I offended every police officer and government official in Leon Valley. That's who I hope I offended this morning. It was my mission to offend all you motherfuckers. So anyway, get prepared, Leon Valley. We the people are coming, and hell's coming with us. We're not going to stand for your tyrannical behavior, for your criminal acts that you've committed against law-abiding citizens. We're not going to stand for it any longer. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Everybody have a great day. Try not to get arrested today. Let's try to all have a good Friday. Let's try to get everybody that's still in jail out of jail. And stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Thank you all.
This is how we do it.